Hi there, and welcome to a new meal planning and meal prep video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica, and here on my channel, we focus on all things mom life. However, everything we do here in my space does have a bit of a healthy twist, as I'm a holistic nutritionist and a nutritional therapy practitioner. So a few weeks ago in my membership launch video, I think it was my membership launch video, I will link that for you guys up here on the screen. In that video, I asked you guys if you wanted to see how I plan our family meals, how I shop for our family meals, and then how I prep the ingredients. And the response was an overwhelming yes, we want to see that video. So today I am here to deliver that content to you. So what we're gonna do, as you can see, my laptop is here behind me, but I think I'm going to pop over to the other side of the island. But I like to do this going into the weekend. It's up to you and what works best for you and your family. But I like to get this process started on like a Thursday, Friday, just to get the ball rolling. Even if you want to start on a Sunday, right? Like even if you want to plan your meals on Friday night, shop for them Saturday, and start to prepare them on Sunday. That would be a great schedule if you ask for my humble opinion. So I'll include some ideas throughout this video, different ways that you can make this work for you and your schedule. But this is what I do with my one-on-one clients. This is what I do with the ladies, and moms need to be healthy too. And now, for the low cost of $18 a month or $144 a year, which is like $11 a month or $12 a month, you can do this process too in the Living Well membership. Just say it's available, but it's definitely here for you today. I will have everything for you in the description box down below. So just hit that expand arrow. You can follow along and hopefully find some incredible inspiration. Okay, so I'm at the island. I'm sitting down with my computer. Not to worry, I will flip you guys around and show you my computer screen. I also will obviously have it on the screen for you as well, so you can kind of see what we're putting together. But this is the first step. Identifying the meals that you want to cook. I even like to go as far as checking the weather, because for example, we've had a few rainy days during this past week, like 3 days in a row. Well, I made a beautiful, refreshing soup that still was bright in flavor, so it kind of felt end of spring, beginning of summery, but it still was super nourishing and what my body craves. So we definitely love soups. It's also a great way to get a ton of nutrition into them. So I did see that there was some rain in the forecast for the end of next week. So I'm including that in my plan and in my thinking as I'm putting together these recipes. Next up, I get this question a lot about hydration. Last week in my 5 ways to eat healthier, like habits that actually work, I talked about hydration. Hydration is so important, and I talked about using the lemon ginger tonic. If you are not part of the lemon ginger tonic tribe, I highly encourage you to start your day this week. I love it. Even my husband loves it. Like this drink is just life-changing. But if you're still somebody who struggles to stay hydrated, even if you do the lemon and ginger tonic, I've got some great ideas for you for this upcoming week. We're gonna do some herb infused water. So when we go to Whole Foods, I need to obviously purchase the herbs to create this herb infused water. As we build them, I will obviously talk through all of the health benefits, like with all of the recipes that we're putting together. Then I'm thinking about smoothies. So we've got hydration. We know the tonic is one. Then we're gonna be making herb infused water. Next, I think about my smoothies. And the way I think about smoothies is I know this upcoming week is the first week of camp for the kids, which means I have a little bit more time in the morning, which is unbelievable. But even with that extra time, I'm not gonna use it on making smoothies. I'm still going to make smoothie bags, okay? So even though I have extra time, I'm still going to stay in the routine of creating the smoothie bags. So I do wanna make something that's a bit more filling. The kids are gonna be going to camp. I have a bit more time to enjoy and drink them in the morning. I'm going to be making the lemon blueberry avocado. This is something that one of my clients, I put on her meal plan last week, huge hit. She absolutely loved this one. So I am going to be making this. And for those of you that are members of Living Well, you will recognize this meal plan because it is the meal plan that I'm sharing in the membership area for this week. So I'm going to be making the lemon blueberry avocado. I'm also going to be making the mint chocolate smoothie because I love that one. The kids love that one. Huge winner. So I'm definitely going to be making those 2 smoothie bags. And then for lunch, I'm going to be making the garden pasta salad. So I really enjoy having these cold salads on hand. I've talked about this before. So having these cold salads on hand is really important to me because they only taste better the longer they sit in the refrigerator. And contrary to what you guys may see here on YouTube, I'm actually not in my kitchen that much during the day, unless it's a day that I get to be in here with all of you. Most of my days, I'm back in the office on client calls, like day in and day out, or brand calls, other things like that. I'm not in the kitchen a whole lot on weekdays, which honestly, I wish that was different, but my practice is just doing so well and so busy, and I'm beyond grateful that it is, but the more clients I have, obviously the less time I have in the kitchen. So I'm very strategic about my time in the kitchen, and having these cold salads, especially in the beautiful summer months, is really important. So I'm gonna put together a garden pasta salad, and then I did mention that there is a little bit of rain on the schedule. So for dinner, for 2 nights, probably 3, actually for 3 nights, we will have a ginger lemon chicken soup. So delicious, so bright in flavor. It is June, it's the middle of June right now. So this beautiful bright flavor still works well, even in these warmer months. We're gonna be doing a ginger lemon chicken soup. And then for the next 3 nights, we're going to do the turkey pasta with asparagus. So we've gotten 3 nights out of the soup, 3 nights out of the turkey pasta and asparagus, 6 nights of dinner, 1 night of going out to eat, or 1 night of carry out. Easy enough. So 2 dinners. Make sure the recipe for us, for a family of 4, because I do have like a big large salad on the side. Kyle will also have a big large salad on the side of both of these meals. So that will be enough for us to enjoy these meals for 3 nights in a row. Then for the kids, I always have raw veggies for them. I always have like cucumbers and broccoli, and whether it's with salsa or hummus or guacamole, they always have raw veggies on the side. If we're doing soup, they'll probably have some sourdough bread. Sawyer and Ronan both love to dip some sourdough bread into their broth, their ginger lemon chicken soup with some sourdough bread, some raw veggies, and then we always have fresh fruit as well. So whether it's blackberries or raspberries or blueberries or even sliced up green apples. And these are the ways that I'm able to have our meals last us for 3 nights, because it's not the only thing that we're eating. So I hope that that makes sense, because I know sometimes people are like, don't your kids get sick of eating the same foods? To be honest with you, if it's a recipe they really love, they definitely will eat it for 2 nights, and most likely for 3. Like, it's rare that they won't. And if they do, then I'll cook some eggs for them. They can have a little bit of the soup, a little bit of the pasta, some eggs, some fruit, some veggies. I don't overcomplicate it with them. Like, I just don't, right? Like, this is what we have. This is what we're eating. I mix up the sides. That way it feels fresh and different. And I encourage you guys to do the same. You can even include some healthy baked goods on their plate at dinner. Like, who says you can't? So let's get creative in the different ways that we think about dinner for our kids, but don't overcomplicate it, okay? Use what you have and mix and match. So those are our different dinners. I'm looking at everything we've got here in the fridge. I'm gonna open up the fridges and make sure that we have some of the ingredients. If not, I have started a shopping list of things I know we don't have. So this is how you can tell that we need to hit the store, because things are kind of thrown everywhere. I do have some leeks that I completely forgot about. So I'm going to add these into the soup recipe. So I'm going to switch up that recipe a little bit from what it typically is on the membership site. So just note that if you are a member of Living Well, what is in the description box down below will be a little bit different, because we want to use what we have. I've got tons of fruit in here. I actually do have parsley. So I'm glad we checked. And I have, is it still going? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. So we've got parsley, so that's great. I do have 1 zucchini. I need another one. I've got a little bit of dill. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot with the list that I made off the top of my head. Going to wash and prep the veggies just to have everything clean and ready to go into the refrigerator. Then tomorrow we will begin to prep our ingredients for the actual meals, starting the next day. So today we meal planned, we grocery shopped, we washed, and then tomorrow I will chop and prep and get everything laid out and ready to go. So I hope so far this has been helpful to kind of see my process and how I go about it. I also really try my best not to cram it all in one day. It can become overwhelming. I can definitely feel fatigued by it. So I think it's really helpful to develop a system where you can break it apart into a few different days. So I just finished washing our spearmint. Now I am washing the parsley just to have clean and on hand. But next we're going to wash up the rosemary, basil, and our fresh ginger, because the next thing on the list of things to prep and do together, hopefully you're following along, is our fresh herb infused waters. The longer these sit, the better they are. The more that we pull out the phytonutrients, the phytochemicals, and all of the beautiful healing minerals. So I'm gonna wash up these herbs, let them dry just a little bit. Then I do have 2 pitchers here. We're gonna be making 2 different flavors. We're going to be doing a rosemary ginger and a basil spearmint. Yum, yum, yum. You can obviously tweak these. You could add a little bit of fresh lemon or fresh lime, whichever you prefer. I do often enjoy, lemon water with fresh herbs in it. But for today's video, I did want to share with you just simple herb infused waters to encourage you to try some new flavors, because I know we can kind of think of it like, wait, rosemary ginger water, that doesn't sound very appealing. It doesn't sound very refreshing. But when we get into it and I share with you all of the healing constituents, I think you will be open to trying it. Then once you smell and taste how delicious they are, I know you're going to be a huge fan. Okay, so I've got the basil drying off, and I just am going to put it in a glass dish with a dry paper towel. For these ones, I don't put it in water, okay? So for the basil, I just put it in here. And then I have a couple mint leaves that fell off, which is perfect, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up throwing these into our water pitcher with some basil. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, and then we'll pull apart our basil leaves and add that into the pitcher as well. So I've just got some mint. I'm gonna be pulling off just the stems, and I just crack them in half to release the flavors. Now, for this basil mint mixture, I like it 50-50. If you prefer more mint or you prefer more basil, you could do like 60-40. But I like it pretty even, Stevens. So I will go ahead and have all of the exact measurements for you guys in the description box down below. So I have 32 ounces of water here in a pitcher. I'm just going to be adding that into our main carafe. But some of the health benefits of drinking this beautiful herb infused water: 1, hydration. 2, it's extremely anti-inflammatory. These herbs are also rich in antioxidants. They work to reduce stress in the body. If you guys take any adaptogens like holy basil, this is absolutely something you'd want to add in your routine. Also, they're great as an anti-stress solution, immune booster. They're great at reducing fevers, pain, I love consuming herb infused water because of the rich source of antioxidants, and it's a powerful source of minerals. So guys, aside from all of that, of course, it's rich in nutrients, things like vitamin A, iron, manganese, magnesium, folate. These fresh herbs are rich in all of those minerals and nutrients as well. And then when you're hydrating with fresh herbs, it helps to improve your overall brain function because it is such a rich source of those antioxidants and micronutrients. It's also wonderful for your overall digestion. It's hydrating and it has anti-inflammatory properties which help aid in digestion. So I said these were 32 ounces, but I just used this pitcher, which was 32 ounces. And we're a little bit shy, which leads me to believe that these are 36 ounce carafes. So I'm gonna get a little bit more water and we'll fill this one to the top. So you could obviously go ahead and drink this straight away, but I prefer it very cold. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the fridge. You could also serve it over ice. You could freeze lemon juice in an ice tray and then serve the herb water over top of that. Whatever your preference is, but I'm gonna put this in the fridge and then we'll drink it here in a few hours and it will be even better tomorrow and the following day. Okay, we've got our next pitcher. Now we're making rosemary ginger infused water. And I am actually going to take off the skin for the ginger. I don't typically take off the skin because I do buy organic ginger. However, I do want to release as much of the ginger flavor as possible into our water. So I'm just going to slice off the skin. You could even use like the back of a spoon and gently rub the skin. It comes off very easily. And then I'm going to take the strips of rosemary, pop it into our pitcher alongside our ginger. Okay, so similar to our other mixes, rosemary and ginger together, these two obviously help our body fight off infection, both bacterial and viral. They work to improve your mood because they help with blood flow. So they get the oxygen into the blood and the blood moving to the organs and areas where we need it the most. There's also obviously a ton of digestive benefits in both rosemary and ginger. It's excellent for your energy because they both are stimulants. And in addition to that, they also help calm down inflammation in the body while helping boost that circulation. So we love this mixture. Also, it's a rich source of B vitamins. It helps relieve tension, pain. It helps to balance your body's fluids. So of course, not only the intake of water, but this helps get the water into our organs where we want it to go. It's great for our eye health, our mental health, and what you may not know is actually rosemary contains beautiful, healthy fats. So these are just some of the reasons why you would want to consume this drink aside from the delicious flavor and taste. The kitchen is reset and cleaned. We just got back from the pool. I've made myself a cup of lemon balm tea, of course, and I'm getting ready to relax for the night and then pick everything back up tomorrow. We'll do our smoothie bags and a little bit of extra prep. But before then, I'm of course going to be taking my BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. You guys have heard me talk about this magnesium over the last couple months. And if you check out the comment section on my videos, you will see how unbelievably life-changing this magnesium truly is. There's no other supplement on the market that contains all 7 forms of elemental magnesium. And that's where BioOptimizers has really changed the game. in addition to that, there's no junk, there's no synthetics, and there's no fillers. So when you're taking this magnesium, whether you're taking it for brain optimization, whether you're taking it for energy, relaxation, pain management, or to get more deep, restful sleep, which is why I'm taking it tonight. So I like to split it up. Sometimes I take one in the morning and one at night. Over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, things have been quite busy. So I've been taking 2 in the morning and 2 at night because I can just feel myself burning through my magnesium stores. My cortisol has been high. My adrenaline has been high. Life's been a little bit hectic. You guys get the feeling. It's the end of the school year. Things just wrapped up this week. So I'm definitely feeling the need for a little bit of extra support. So tonight I'm going to take 2 of these, get some deep, restful sleep, enjoy with my lemon balm tea, and then I will pick things back up and I will see you guys in the morning. Let's go ahead and get our garden pasta salad made up for lunch this week. It comes together in a cinch. We're boiling up some brown rice noodles, and during that time, I'm washing and chopping our veggies. Again, you could absolutely do this the day prior, but I ran out of time. The kids had friends over, and in total, this entire salad took me under 20 minutes. As soon as I started layering the salad in the bowl, I realized it was going to be massive, bigger than I had anticipated. So I just put it in this IKEA 365 glass container, which is convenient because it also has a lid, which will be delicious throughout the week. So my pasta is pretty much cooled. We've got everything layered in here beautifully. I'm going to make up the dressing. We'll toss everything together, give it a good shake. And with these cold salads, you guys, they just taste better and better as the days go on. So now I'm actually going to prepare one of our dinners. I'm going to cook the turkey and asparagus pasta because it's beautiful outside, and 2 days from now I think we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, so that will be the perfect weather for me to make the soup. So I figured tonight, while I'm here with all of you, it would be the perfect opportunity to cook this pasta. Now I will say it's pretty similar to a spaghetti bolognese, but just a little bit of a twist. We are using ground turkey. We typically always use red meat in our house when cooking most dishes, to be honest with you. But that is the beauty of planning and having a meal plan, that you can switch up your recipes. And this one is also delicious because we're adding in the asparagus. So I'm gonna grab all of our ingredients, get everything here on the counter, and we'll start cooking. This one is a cinch to bring together. It takes little to no time, and you can really tweak it to make all of the taste work for your family's preferences. So I've got our ground turkey, and I'm just going to heat up our pan first with a little bit of avocado oil. Guys, they switched up our sprayer on us from the Costco ones, and it caught me off guard the other day. We had a ton of them from at one point when there was a sale, and then I just recently needed more cans of avocado oil, and I pulled off the lid and I went to spray it, and it like went everywhere. So warning, if you haven't tried the new sprayer, it is definitely powerful. Okay, so our asparagus is steaming. It's probably about 3 minutes out. I'm going to go ahead and add in our sauce. I'm just using Rouse. It's one of our favorites. It tastes so good, so delicious, and it's really an affordable option to get at Costco. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in to our ground turkey. So in the typical recipe for this dish, I do use like an elbow pasta or shells, but I am going to be using our favorite quinoa noodles because I use the smaller pasta for our garden pasta salad, which is fine. You can use any shape that you want. Also, I like that it's a little bit longer with the asparagus for the kids. It's something they recognize. They love like a spaghetti style noodle. So it makes it easier to get everything into them. And I get asked this question all of the time. Do your kids eat what you're eating? And for the most part, like 95% of the time, yes, they do. So if I know by cooking spaghetti noodles instead of the elbow that they're going to eat the dinner, like I would recommend you guys to do something similar to that as well. Or if they like the different shapes or they like the alphabet noodles that you can get, like I recommend tweaking it to make it work for your family. So yes, I do think the longer noodles will be nice with the asparagus. It's one of those things, it's a texture, it's a style, something that they recognize and that they will eat. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on our sauce. And then once the asparagus is done, we will go ahead and just use the same pan for our noodles. No sense in dirtying additional pans. So that makes it really simple. Perfectly cooked, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drain it. Okay, if you guys want, you can chop them into smaller bite-sized pieces after they're done steaming. I'm going to leave them the way they are. I have some smaller pieces, some bigger pieces. It's up to you. Obviously, if your kids are really little, I would recommend like slicing them in half and then chopping them smaller, but this is the perfect size for us. So I'm letting those cool, and while they cool, and while I'm waiting for the water to boil, which is boiling right now, okay, so now that we have our pasta boiling, I'm going to enjoy our rosemary. It's kind of frosted during the time I started the pasta. Oh my goodness, you guys, how aesthetically pleasing is that? Oh dear, very Instagrammable, right? So if you do recreate this, be sure to tag me on Instagram. I'd love it when you guys share. So I'm going to enjoy our rosemary ginger water to stay hydrated. So it is a beautiful hot day. As I said, we've been out and about at the pool, outside. Now I'm back inside preparing dinner while the kids are back at the pool with Kaya. So it's the perfect time for me to hydrate with all of the anti-inflammatory benefits. Oh my goodness, you guys, it smells like the lemon ginger tonic. There's no lemon, but it's just the ginger. I feel like I could just drink it from this craft, but we won't do that because we're on YouTube. Oh, it smells so refreshing. It smells very refreshing, like an apothecary. And I love nothing more than something that's a bit like aromatherapeutic smelling, that has like that wellness, earthy. I don't like anything too sweet, like as far as diffusing oils go. I like something that has like a little bit of a deep richness to it. I feel like it's more luxurious, and this smells to me like it would be a beautiful diffuser blend. That's what it smells like a beautiful wellness spa where you would like go get your gua sha done, and then you would maybe do a little bit of like yin yoga and enjoy a tea and a juice after. I'm setting the scene, right? I'm setting the mood. I can't like not laugh right now, but I just want to set the mood and let you guys know that's what this delicious water smells like. So let's give it a taste. And if you want, you could always like spoon out some of the ginger into your cup, which is exactly what we're gonna do. I mean, you guys, how beautiful and refreshing. I know that so often that when we're cooking dinner, many of us like think about like a glass of wine to relax and just decompress, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I encourage you, like I've said with bone broth, in the cooler months, I love to sip on the kettle and fire bone broth. It's like my favorite hack for glowing skin, beautiful hair, great digestion, and also it helps me from overeating because all of the protein and amazing glycogen in the bone broth is incredible. Similarly, all of the beautiful nutrition and minerals and micronutrients in these herbs will give you a very similar feel. And the best part is we're staying extremely hydrated. So let's give it a taste. It kind of tastes like kombucha. There's that mint kombucha right now at Costco. It's like the Clear Mind one. That's what this reminds me of, because there's mint in that one, and I love all things mint. Oh, yum, yum, yum. You guys. So hydrating, so unbelievable for your digestion to sip on these beautiful herbs before we eat, especially we're eating like a heavier meal, and to sip on these beautiful healing herbs is such an incredible summer hack. So I highly, highly encourage you guys to give this one a try, and obviously be sure to tag me. Okay, so we are back from the pool, and I decided to serve the pasta over a bed of watercress. We've got our asparagus, our noodles, our beautiful sauce. Like I said, you can always top this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese or nutritional yeast. Both would be delicious, but I'm excited to dig in. I hope that you guys will give this one a try. Even Kaya just said, "What are you cooking? It smells delicious." So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys enjoy this one. And ladies, if you're in Living Well, definitely give this one a try. Okay, I'm going to end our night with a bit more of the spearmint and basil herb infused waters. I've been drinking these waters nonstop. To be honest with you, I've remade this 3 times in the last 3 days. So huge hit. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked today's video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.